everyone. Welcome to our session Conclave 2022. Uh, Today, we are going to cover the automotive courses. Shout out to our event Conclave 2022. It is the biggest event, and we tried to give all information regarding education courses and how this leads to PR. So please shout out about our event. Use the link in the chat box by tagging at Aussizz group or at Aussizz Conclave 2022. We are offering uh, we are offering giveaways, excited giveaways. So you can get that, and you are the lucky one who can get that giveaways. So in our giveaways we are. In our giveaways, we are offering free Nati coaching and free Nati coaching and 2 months PT online coaching, free CCL online coaching, free 485 visa consultation, free first PR consultation, up to 50% scholarship provided by the institutes for selected courses upon meeting the eligibility. So what you need to do is just apply. One you can do is apply a frame in your profile or share event with your excitement to join the event. And third, tag at Aussizz and or hashtag Aussizz Conclave 2022. Send us a screenshot and you can get that excited giveaways. So let's talk about today's session. Today, myself, Majid, I'm going to discuss about the automotive courses, and we have our registered migration agent, Mr. Suhag Patel, who will cover how these courses will help you to get the permanent residency and what are the steps you have to follow after doing these courses to get the permanent residency. So yes, let's start with the session. So first, do you know as an international student, you can study 1 to 2 years of trade course at any education provider and receive the same qualification as an Australian who undertakes a 4 years of apprenticeship and trade essentials. The trade is essential and trade business is one of the growing industries in Australia. As you all know that nowadays trade qualification is in demand and there's high demand of the trade, especially automotives. A lot of workshops are there and they need automotive mechanics and there is huge demand of that. So we will explain about the job opportunities as well. So trade employees are highly in demand, as I already explained. Uh, I'll explain what are the packages, what are the courses available, and how you can do this, and what are the outcomes of these courses, and what is the employment market of that. And after that, Mr. Sohag will explain how these courses will lead to permanent residency. So now let's discuss what are the benefits for the studying trade course. So if you study a trade course or any like automotive course or any trade course, it helps you to get the permanent residency. There are a lot of permanent pathways available. Each course has their own outcome. You can get the skill assessment and then you can get the permanent residency. And specialty of trade course is whenever you join this trade course, you can get the hand-on experience that they have their workshops, they have their separate workshop where they place you or you have particular practical classes. So you will get a chance of getting hand-on experience with the different providers. And third benefit is the course duration is short. Basically, it is 2 years course and after 2 years course, you can get the temporary residence and you can apply for the permanent residency as well. So work-based trainings are available, so you can get hand-on experience. You will get a chance to get a actual experience, so that it will help you to get the jobs in futures. Because as I already explained, they have workshops. So in workshop, you will get that hand-on experience, which will help you to get your jobs or future career pathways. And their tuition fees are not that high as an international students. I know it's hard for an international students to afford a fees, and they face so many hardships. So benefit of doing this course is that tuition fee is not high and monthly plans are available. So it is easy to pay fees for these courses. And as we can see in Australia, we can see future growth. Like there is a huge growth in these fields. especially in trade courses. And once you get the hand-on experience, if you get a good job satisfaction is there, because if you have a hand-on experience, you will get a good job and you will get a more opportunity to be placed in a good company. And next, now let's discuss what are the courses available we have, what you can do, how you can package this, and what will be the duration of this course. So, and future outcomes as well. I'll explain in my future slides which course leads to which outcome. So we have one package, Cert 3 in light vehicle mechanical technology, and we can, this is basically we need Cert 3 in light vehicle mechanical technology. But if you are on student visa, you can package it with Cert. You can package it with Cert 4 Automotive or Diploma of Automotive Technology. Diploma of Automotive Management option is also available. So you can package these three as well. Either you can package two. You have to get the 92 weeks duration of the course. So if you can get your 92 duration with Cert 3 and Cert 4, you don't need to diploma. You don't need to do diploma, but in case sometimes if you can't, if you want diploma just to upgrade your skills, you can add that. But for 92 weeks, almost for almost providers, they cover it with Cert 3 and Cert 4. And career opportunities of this course is you can work as motor mechanic, auto mechanical technician, automotive technician. These are the outcomes you can get after doing this course. Once you complete this course, once you apply for the skill assessment, you can apply out of these four outcomes on the basis of your studies of light vehicle mechanical technology. So next course is Cert 3 heavy vehicle mechanical technology. So this is the, you can do it, because some students are onshore and they want to do it on 485 visa or they want to do it on student visa. Everybody has their own criteria, everybody has their own scenario or criteria. So if you want to do this course for permanent residency, you are already on your 485. So you just need to do the courses that is Cert 3 in heavy commercial vehicle mechanical technology. But let's say you are on student visa and you want to apply TR on the basis of that. In that case, you can package it with the Cert 4 or Diploma of Automotive Technology and Mechanical Technology. Even some students, they want to study along with their current study. Let's say they are doing master and they have passion, who wants to learn automotive or who wants to do automotive course side by side just for the PR purpose, just for the second option. So for that as well, you don't need to do it for 2 years or package it. You can do only Cert 3 and get the skill assessment, which will lead to the permanent residency. So what are the career outcomes for this heavy vehicle courses? Heavy commercial vehicle technician. So once you complete this course, you are eligible to get the outcome of heavy commercial vehicle technician. After that, we have Cert 3 in body repair technology. In the same way, you can do 1 year on 485 visa on your working visa, or and if you are on student visa, want to apply TR, you can package it with Cert 4 body repair technology or Diploma of Automotive Technology. So these are the ways you can do, and even concurrent, you don't need to do full course. Basically, Cert 3 body repair technology is 1 year course. So you can do it complete in 1 year. If you want to do it concurrent, want a second option for your permanent residency. But if you want to go for TR after that, you have to study the 92 weeks. And even on 485 visa, you have to do only Cert 3 because you can get the skill assessment after completing Cert 3 only. So career opportunities after body repair technology courses are panel beater, vehicle body restoration technician, and heavy vehicle body and chassis repair technician. For this course, not much options are available, but still almost in every state option are available, but limited options are there as in terms of providers. And not every provider this course, but we have almost in every state. Some states don't have, but but limited options are available for this course. And the fourth one is Cert 3 in automotive diesel engine technology, or you can package this course with Cert 4 in body repair technology or Cert 4 in mechanical technology or Diploma of Automotive Technology, just to get the permanent residency and just to get the temporary residence, a temporary resident visa. You can package this course, or you can do it either if you want to do it 485, you can do only Cert 3, and you can package this course as well as per your requirements. And career opportunities after this are diesel engine technician. Next is package course with multiple options. Sometimes what we want is we want different options for PR. We don't want to rely on the one option because the courses, the packages I explained before, you will get only one outcome. I mean, there are multiple outcomes for one course, but that will be only one option for you. But if you, we can package the course in the way that you can get the multiple options on the basis of that package. Let's say we can package Cert 3 light vehicle mechanical diagnosis and Cert 3 in automotive diesel engine technology. So this will give you the opportunity to if you can get job in diesel engine technology, you can apply for your diesel engine technician skill assessment. If you get as a motor mechanic, you can apply for your motor mechanic skill assessment. So on the basis of this package will be 92 weeks as required to apply for the TR. But this package will give you the multiple options. You can either apply your PR on the basis of skill assessment or PR on the basis of your Cert 3 light vehicle mechanical diagnosis or on the basis of automotive diesel engine technology. So if we package in this way, we are getting the multiple option. We don't need to rely on the one field. We can get the, I mean, we can, if we get job in another field, we will have multiple option that will be okay for you. And the second package we can do is light vehicle mechanical and Cert 3 heavy vehicle, heavy commercial vehicle mechanical technology. So in this way as well, you can work as a motor mechanic as well, or you can work as a heavy vehicle technician as well. So this will give you these two opportunities. Not two, I mean, for light vehicle there are 3, 4, and for heavy vehicle there is heavy vehicle technician. So this will give you a chance to apply skill assessment either on the basis of your Cert 3 of light vehicle or either on the basis of your Cert 3 in heavy vehicle mechanical technology. And next package we can do is Cert 3 light vehicle mechanical technology and Cert 3 heavy commercial vehicle mechanical technology and Cert 3 in automotive diesel engine technology. So this will be almost 2.5 to 3 years course, the last package, but it will give you 3 options. We have providers who package courses in this way so that you will get a multiple options. You don't have to do Cert 4 because either way we are doing Cert 4 just to meet the 92 weeks or requirement. So if we package our course in this way, like Cert 3 in light vehicle mechanical diagnosis, Cert 3 in heavy commercial vehicle mechanical technology, or Cert 3 in automotive diesel engine technology, we are getting the multiple options in that way. So in whichever field you find a job, you can get your skill assessment in that way, because for trade courses you need your 1 year of experience to get the skill assessment. So that will explain by later on by migration agent. But in this way, you can get the multiple option. You don't need to rely on the motor mechanic only. You don't need to rely on the heavy vehicle technician only or automotive diesel engine technology. You can get any, you can choose any or choose any course out of it, can find job in it, and then you can apply the skill assessment on the basis of any of the course. And the good part is if we package even in this way, you can complete this course. If you package 2 courses, you can complete this course in 92 weeks. And if you package 3 courses, it will be not completely 2.5 years, 2.5 to 3 years, you can say, but maximum you can finish it by 2.5 years, almost all the courses. So there is a benefit if you spend 6 months, but if you want to just complete 92 weeks or weeks only, then you can package two in that way that you can get the multiple options. Let's discuss about the time duration, entry requirements, fee structures, and the intakes. So time duration, as I already explained, the on student visa, it is 2 years. It is 2 years course. If you want to apply, if you are doing this course only, and if you want to apply for the TR, you have to do it for the 2 years. But if let's say you want to do it concurrent along with your masters, or if you want to do it just to get the just to increase your skills along with your primary course, then you don't along with your primary course, then you can do whatever course you want to go for, and you don't need to do 2 years. So whichever course is suitable for you, you can do that. And onshore, if you are TR holders, minimum is 1 year, because almost all the courses are of 1 year. So you don't need to go for the 2 years option on TR. You just do the course whatever you want a skill assessment, just do it for that duration, and then you are good to go for the skill assessment. And fee structure varies in the different state. Across Australia. So minimum is 16,000 to 24,000. That's why there is a big variation in this, because across all state it varies, and minimum we can get it in 16,000 and maximum it will go to 24 to 25,000. All the providers almost provide every month intake. We have providers all over Australia, like we deal with all TAFE colleges and all the private providers. So whatever college you want to go for, we can help you with that. If you have any inquiry and if you want to go for any college, you can you can contact me. I'll drop my details in the chat box. We have Acumen, we have Oceania, we have over here Imagine and TAFE. Almost all over Australia we cover that. And English entry requirements. So here usually we need overall 5.5 and 5 across all bands to meet the entry requirements, but some colleges offer their English entry test as well. So if you don't have IELTS or PTE and you want to get admission in this course, so we have some providers who provide their English entry test. So if you clear that, you can directly get admission in that. And academic entry requirement, minimum entry requirement is year 12. But sometimes some providers, they package, if you don't have year 12, if let's say you have year 10, some provider, if you don't have year 12, you can do year 12 is minimum requirement. If you have year 12, they can package it with, sometimes they can do it with cert 2 based on your country of study, from which country are you. So based on that, they can package it with cert 2. If you want to start from cert 2, they can package it with, but it depends completely on your country of study. Now let's talk about the salary ranges. So salary, basically, as you all know, motor mechanic is in demand, and salaries are higher in that. So basically packages 48K to 65K, it is increased as well. So which is equivalent to $1,000 to $1,400 weekly basis. Here's industry projection. So as trades demand or mechanic demand is growing, basically, even all trade demands are growing these days, as you all know that. But in 5 years, there is a high rate of jobs in that. If you see transport, postal and warehousing 3% and public administration 4%. But in trade, if you see, there is a high demand of jobs in that. Future growth is very strong in this, because trade is increasing nowadays. Everyone wants to go trade, and everyone wants to, because there are not much mechanics here. So everyone whosoever have workshop, they want mechanics, they are looking for mechanics. If you see the jobs everywhere, we can find they are looking for the mechanic. And as per the labor market, it will increase by 10 to 12% in the next 5 years. And in next 5 years, you can see that if you see, there will be a huge demand from 10%, and they require mechanics, not even motor mechanics, a high engine and diesel engine. We have different options in this, because which I explained before, diesel engine and panel beater. So many options are there. So whatever is suitable to you, you can do. Everywhere demand is increasing nowadays. Thank you, and we will take your question and answer. If you have any questions regarding, you can put in the chat box, and we can answer you at the end of the question. You can contact me as well. And now I'll hand over to Sohag, who is a migration agent. He will explain you how this course, which I explained before, would lead to permanent residency. So over to you, Sohag. So can you please unmute your system?
Thank you very much, Manjit. I'm a registered migration agent at Brisbane City Office, and today I will be explaining about how doing a motor mechanic course can lead to a different permanent residency pathways. So I'm going to share my screen. So motor mechanic occupation for the different permanent residency pathway. So if you have studied motor mechanic, you can have a different pathways for the occupation skill assessment occupation. The general titles are like automotive, light mechanic, and digital motor mechanic and panel beater. The main duties of general motor mechanic is maintain, test, repair petrol engines and the mechanical parts of lightweight motor vehicle. Um, this occupation falls under skill level 3 occupations, and there are different titles you can apply jobs under motor mechanic. So if you want to apply for a permanent residency with the automotive technician, then most of the permanent residency visa requires you to have a skill assessment. So what is the skill assessment? So skill assessment is usually issued by the skill authority designated by the immigration office. In this case, it will be at Trade Recognition Australia. And Skill Assessment Authority is an organization that checks your skills that meets the standard they set to work in the relevant occupations. So as I discussed before, in motor mechanic, the Trade Recognition Australia is the authority which assess the skill for the motor mechanic people. So there are different pathways to apply for the skill assessment. One is job ready program, and job ready program is the primarily available for those students who have held the Australian student visa and they have studied the motor mechanic course. From the 1st July 2022, provisional skill assessment is no more the requirement. So that usually people require 360 hours paid or unpaid in order to do the provisional skill assessment. But from 1st July 2022, TRA has removed that requirement. However, applicant is required to do the step 1, which is now known as the job ready program registration and eligibility. So instead of doing a provisional skill assessment, students are now required to do the job ready program registration. After that, step 2 requires you to have a job ready employment, which applicant requires to work 12 months in their nominated occupation. And usually it's a 1725 hours in a minimum 12 years period. After applicants start the job ready employment, usually after 6 months or after 863 hours, there is a third step, which is called job ready work assessment. So basically TRA officers comes to your workplace and they checks your, they probably take a examination practical assessment and you have to pass in order to jump to stage 4. So stage 4 is applicant requires to submit all their 12 months evidence that they have worked full time and they will be able to get the job ready final assessment. And once you have a job ready final assessment, applicant can have a successful skill assessment in order to apply for the permanent residency. Now, the second stage, second way of doing the skill assessment is through the TRA MSA program. So for that, applicants requires to have 3 years of full-time experience and Australian qualification. And if you don't have a qualification, then you can get the RPL qualification, which is called recognized prior learning, and then you are required to have 3 years of experience. So in terms of job market, the usual pay rate starts from $19.62 initial entry level, and then it goes up to $25 an hour. And depending on the experience, sometimes you get more than that, but it is just an average pay. If you go to regional area, you get probably better pay. So motor mechanic occupation have a is on a long-term list. What it means that you can apply for most of the permanent residency pathway, including the temporary visas. So 189, 190, 491, 491 family streams. And in terms of employer sponsorship visa, it is open to 482, 186 direct entry and transition stream. And also on it's on available on 494 visa. So in terms of general skill migration, there are three PR subclass you can apply: 189, 190, and 491. With the employer sponsorship, you can apply 482, 186, and 494. But before that, most students are required to lodge the graduate visa, which is subclass 482. So graduate visa is available for 2 years after you complete 2 years of Australian qualification. And the requirement is that the person has to have studied minimum certificate 3 or relevant qualification of minimum 2 years. And the crack course study has to be minimum 92 weeks course. And this occupation has to be on a MLTSSL list in order to apply for the 485 visa. An English requirement is overall 6 band, no less than 5 band in each. So in terms of general skill migration, as I discussed before, there are three subclasses generally people apply under. So 189 is a skill independent visa, 190 is a skill state nominated visa, and 491 is a state sponsored. There are two streams: family sponsored stream and regional state nomination sponsored stream. So basic requirement to apply for the general skill migration visa is that applicant must have to have a positive skill assessment, which we have discussed initially. And then person has to have a minimum 65 points from the Department Home Affairs point system. An applicant have to have a minimum 6 band in English score or equivalent English examination. Apart from IELTS, applicant can also give an exam in English exam in PT and CAE and TOEFL. So these are the accepted form of English language if you don't want to appear in IELTS. And age has to be minimum 45. Maximum age is 45. So you have to be below the 45 age. So how the points are calculated in terms of a general skill migration visa. So you get the points for the age, level of study you have studied, the Australian study requirements. So if you have studied 2 years in Australia, you will get 5 points for that. And then also there is an additional benefits if you have studied the entire duration of your course in a regional area while living there. So you get 5 points for that as well. Depending on the English level score, you get those points. For the 6 band, you get the 0 points, but for 7, you get 10 points, and for 8 band each, you will get 20 points. Depending on your marital status, you will get the points. If you are married, you get 0 points, but then in order to achieve that 10 points, your spouse has to be skilled, and then spouse have to have a minimum competent English score. Depending on the work experience, you get the points, and there is an additional language point. It is called the NATI examination. So once you pass the NATI, you will get 5 points, depending on your language, if it's available in NATI or not. So for the subclass 189, it is a independent visa, skilled independent visa, and it's a direct permanent residency. It is point-based ranking system. So if we talk about the recent invitation, last 1.5 years, none motor mechanics got the invitation because the department has decided to give very low number of invitation under the 189 stream. Occupation has to be on a long-term list, and one of the most competitive way to get PR is 189. That's why most people switch for 190 and 491. Quarterly invitation round by the Department Home Affairs. The new government, what we got the news today is that new government is going to increase this quota for 189. So there is a bit of hope. They will invite most people if they have a really good score above 85 or 90 points. Skilled nominated, state nominated visa, subclass 190. It is also direct permanent residency application. Most appropriate way to get the direct permanent residency. It is a point-based skill visa, and you will receive the 5 points from the state when you apply for the state nomination. And every state and territory has a different requirement for the subclass 190. Subclass 491, it is the most suitable category for those who are not eligible for 189 or those who are not getting invitation under subclass 190. This visa is approved for 5 years, and you get the medical eligibility, which is generally not available for the temporary visas. So this is the most best benefit that you will get the Medicare in this visa. And this is a state nominated provisional residency visa. So after 3 years, you will get the permanent residency if you meet the eligibility requirement. Like if you have lived and worked in a regional area for at least 3 years, and then if you have earned for 3 consecutive years 53,900 annually. There is another 491 family stream visa available as well. So if you have your blood relative who are living in regional area, they will be able to sponsor you under this stream. It is also similar like 189 invitation issued by the central government. So there's no much hope at the moment since looking at the last 1.5 year invitation round. But for that, to apply under 491 family stream, your occupation has to be on a long-term list. So motor mechanic is on a long-term list. It is again point-based ranking system, and must be sponsored by eligible relatives, and sponsor must be living in designated regional area at the time of invitation. Employer sponsored visa. So those who are not eligible under 189, 190, or 491 family stream, they have an option to apply for the employer sponsored visa. The benefit of applying employer sponsored visa is that you are not required to have a highest number of points, and you don't need a high English score. But to apply for employer sponsored visa, you must have to have an eligible sponsor, and employer is willing to sponsor as well. Sponsor actively and locally operating business in Australia, and he must comply with the sponsorship obligation. And also employer must work with the same sponsor. Employee must work with the same sponsor while holding the visa. So there are different subclass under the employer sponsored visa. Subclass 482, it is a temporary skill shortage visa known as a TSS. Applicant required to have a 2 years minimum of work experience to apply for this visa, and then skill assessment is not required under this stream, except trade occupation. And if you have Australian qualification, then most probably you don't require the skill assessment unless and until case officer requests specifically for it. And you can, after getting this visa, you work with the employer for minimum 3 years, then you can apply for the 186 transition stream. So, but let's say you have applied for the 482 visa, and this visa is for 4 years, and then you work with the same employer for 3 years, then you will be able to apply for the permanent residency visa. You do not get the Medicare like 491 under 482, so you have to have your own private health cover. You need to maintain that on the 482 visa. And 186 visa, there are two streams. One is direct entry and one is TRT, just we have discussed. So direct entry, for a direct entry, applicant have to have a minimum 3 years of work experience, and skill assessment is mandatory for the direct entry, and it is a direct PR. For the subclass 494, it is similar replica of 491, but it is an employer sponsored category. So applicant is required to work with the same employer for 3 years, and skill assessment is mandatory. And after working with the same employer for 3 years, you can apply for 191 visa, which is a direct permanent residency. For 49, if you apply for 94, you get Medicare as well. So that is a main benefit compared to 482. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you very much. And these are my contact details. If you have any question in future, you can note down my contact details and please contact me.
Thank you, Sahab, for that informative session. So thank you for joining the session as well. So if you guys have any question related to your education or migration pathways, you can put it in a chat box. and we will answer you. Okay, let's take the questions now. So this is for you, Sohag. Is there any scope in? We got a question from Divyang. Is there any scope in Victoria for PR?
Yes, there is a scope if you are working for the employer whose sector is one of the nominated sector which is in demand in Victoria. There are 7 sectors in Victoria. So let's say you work for the um, health sector, then obviously you can apply for the permanent residency. So you have to show how your sector is one of the demanding sector in Victoria. It's not about the occupation, it's about the sector in Victoria.
Okay. And we have next question for you. It's from Osman. What is the best state to work if you already have a mechanic skill assessment?
It depends on the, every state requires you to work in your nominated field. So it depends with how many points you are sitting at. Let's say if you have a 85 or 90 points, so there I would say Western Australia is much better than any other state. But if you are sitting at, let's say, 65 or 70 points, then states like South Australia or regional NSW are the better states.
Hope this helps, Osman. And we have next question. What are the Western Australia 491 requirements?
So there are 3 schedules and 3 different occupation list. So if you are working and living in Western Australia, then you need to have a highest point in order to get the provisional invitation. And then after you receive the provisional invitation, you need to show that you have a further 12-month job contract. And if you have graduated from Western Australia, then chances of getting invitation with the lower points probability is high. And after that, you need to show that you have 6 months of a job offer, or you already have worked for 6 months.
Hope this answers your question, Umair. Still, if you have doubt, you can contact us or you can still put your question in the chat box. Next question we have from Ajay Sin. Which is the best state to move now if I have finished my JRP?
Again, it's a similar question like the other applicant. It depends whether you will be able to do 8 band each and NATI, and if you are single or married, depending on your personal requirement. So let's say, and it also depends whether you wanna apply for 190 or you are happy to take 491. So if you have high points, Western Australia is the first priority. If you have a limited points, then regional NSW or the South Australia or regional Queensland is the better those are the states you can look into.
Okay, and Divyang, we have a question from Divyang again. Is there any other state which has priority?
Sorry?
We have another question from Divyang again. That any other state which has a priority?
So there is no such thing like a priority to particular occupation unless it is a health occupation. So if you are talking about the motor mechanic, as I have discussed before, that it depends on your point score. If you have a high point score, there are multiple options available. You can, as I said, like if you have family members, then you can apply for 491 family stream, or if not, then if your points are less, then you need to work in a South Australia, Queensland, or regional NSW. Another options I like to give is that if you can't find a job in your field, but if you have a skill assessment, then there's a category called small business owner pathway in a Queensland. In that, you are required to invest $100,000 in a business, and you have to run that business entirely on your name, and that business has to be minimum 2 years old prior to purchase. And after 6 months of running successfully that business, you can apply for the 491 families, 491 state sponsor stream.
Okay, I think hope this answers your question, Divyang. So next question we have from Lakhvinder. He is asking, Queensland is good for auto electrician or Western Australia? I think you
Again, it's
answered this
a similar
question.
question. I think
Yeah.
If you have, let's say, 90 points, 95 points, I think you should go to Western Australia. But if you have, let's say, 65, 70 points, then regional Queensland is better.
Okay. So next question we have from Renu. I think this is for me. Can we go for Cert 3 after completing diploma in automobile engineering after 10th? I studied diploma. Renu, I can answer this question. So for Cert 3, minimum requirement is year 12, but if you have already studied diploma, you can start Cert 3 because this requirement is year 12 or diploma or Cert 4. If you have completed this before, you can study Cert 3. There is no problem in that. But it depends from where you studied that and um, from which country have you studied. But in most of the cases we have seen, if you have studied diploma, you can go for Cert 3. Hope this answers your question, Renu. Next is Ajay Sen again. So if I have career leave for 2 months, does it consider as work experience? My employee is ready to provide me experience letter. So I think this is for you, Sohag.
Yes, as long as it's a paid experience, then it is considered as a experience. But if it's not unpaid, then unpaid leave, then it will not be considered.
Guys, thank you for joining session. If you have any more doubts and if you want to get the detailed consultation, you can contact us. We have office almost in every state almost, and contact details are also provided in the chat box. You can contact us. Next question we have. Um, it is for 360 hours, so I think Sohag can help you. Sohag, you can help. It's from Divyang again. I started my 360 hours since January this year. So do I need to stop it as per latest update?
So you don't need to stop 360 hours because of TRA said, or you don't need to do the provisional skill assessment, because next stage is you have to apply for the job ready program. Anyway, you need a job for that. So because TRA has removed the provisional skill assessment requirement does not mean that you should stop your job.
Okay, next we have again from Lakwinder. Right now I'm living Townsville, Queensland. It's good to stay here for 190.
Yes, Lakwinder, it's good to stay here for 190 and 491. Townsville, as you are living in far north Queensland, the priority will be given to far north Queensland applicants. Again, it depends on your points. You are asking for 190 and it is a competitive visa. So basically, you should expect invitation if your points are around 85 or 90 points in Queensland.
Okay, thank you, Sohag. I think, Lakwinder, this answers your question. Next, we have from Ben Thapa. Does my experience count if I started work before skill assessment?
See, skill assessment is a different requirement and work experience. Having a 1 year of work experience is a different requirement. So yes, if you have a work experience before, while studying, or before even you started the study, it will be counted. It depends for which visa you are talking about, whether the employer sponsored visa or the general skill migration visa.
Okay. Next, we have from Ramneek. Hey guys, I have completed Cert 3 along with my bachelor's, and Cert 3 is done. So which is the best state to move for job ready program now? I think this is a similar question we have answered before, but just if you can answer for him as well, for Ramneek.
Yes, definitely. My suggestion would be you can move to South Australia or NSW or Queensland, but I think you should move to regional area. Do not move to Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane. But in South Australia, you can move to anywhere. But regional, give the preference to regional areas first.
Okay. Next question we have from Dev. Can I do JRP from Victoria and after finishing it, move to South Australia?
Yes, definitely you can do that. But then you need to ask a question yourself, why would you do the job ready program in Victoria when there is no benefits available to you? You should do the job ready program where you're going to get the benefits.
Okay, and hope this answers your question, Dave. Next, we have Ben Thapa. So Ben Thapa is saying he asked question before regarding. So he's asking for journal skill. His question was, I missed that part. Sorry. So if you can post it again, your question, Ben Thapa, that would be.
No, I got it, Manjit. I think she asked where should she move.
Oh yeah, for journal
No,
skill.
no. So, can work experience be counted before doing the skill assessment?
Oh yes.
So, yes, if you have 3 years of work experience, then you get the 10 points. If you have 1 year, you get the 5 points. So, how many years of work experience you have before the skill, that depends on it. If it's a 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, then I think you should focus on how you can get the 491190 rather than 3-4 months of work experience.
Hope this answers your question, Ben. So next we have Mason. He is asking, will the material presented be available to those attended? Mason, this will be available for everyone. This session is a recorded session and it will be online after some time, so you can watch it any number of times. Okay. So that's all we have. If anyone has question, you can put in a chat box now, or you can contact us directly. You can contact us directly anywhere in Australia. We have offices. You can contact any office. You can contact us anytime. If you have any doubts regarding your education or migration, you can contact us anytime. Thank you for joining our session. Let's wait for question if we have more. I think that's all. Let's wait. Okay, guys. So whoever joined, please shout out about our conclave session. Use the link tag by tagging at Aussizz group or Aussizz group or Aussizz Conclave 2022, and you will be get the opportunity to win the exciting giveaways. Don't miss the opportunity, and please give about the shout out about us conclave sessions. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your time. And let's see if we have any questions more. If you have any doubts still, you can contact us on 0732211981, or you can visit our office. We can help you with any of your doubts. We are offering excited giveaways, as I told you before. Just use the link in the chat and tag at Aussizz group or Aussizz Conclave 2022. You will get a chance to win excited giveaways. It will be free NATI coaching, or you will get free TR consultation. First PR consultation will be free. We are providing NATI classes as well. So there are exciting giveaways you can win by tagging and by give up. So we have a question as well. I have done my diploma in automotive, and right now I'm working in workshop. Though I have done my PSA and started my first step for JRP, but due to recent changes, it seems to change to 3 steps. I'm a bit confused about the changes, and would be great if you guys can explain. I think Sohag, you can help with this question.
Yes, Wang, you don't need to worry about the new changes. It will not affect since you already started your job ready program before the new requirement kicks in.
Sorry, it was not clear. Can you please repeat it? I think there was some technical issue.
So my message to Wang is that don't need to worry about the new changes. Since you have started your job ready program before the new requirement came in, so you don't need to, you will not be affected. You can carry on with your job ready program with the old assessment.
I think hope this answers your question, Wang. If you still have any question, you can contact us on 073221, or you can put a still question in chat box. We can answer you. Are you anyone who we got a new question, sorry. So next question is from Mahesh Pandey. What is the new changes? Can you please
So
help me with
if
Sohan?
Mahesh is asking regarding the skill assessment, we have discussed in our slides that from the 1st July 2022, job ready program will have a 4 stages, and TRA has removed the requirement of provisional skill assessment. What it means that applicants are no longer required to have a 360 hours paid or unpaid experience in order to apply for PSA. So there is no PSA anymore. You can directly do the skill assessment without having a PSA.
Thank you, Sohag. I think this answers your question, Mahesh. And next question we have from Vikas. Is there any good news in this year about sorry, let's keep on moving, about migration policy for automotive?
So there is no particular, changes in a particular occupation. There might be a major changes in a proper visa subclasses. Like for example, government can increase the quota for subclass 189, which used to be 6,500 last year. It might come up around 15,000 to 20,000 quota this year. So there's no particular changes for the automotive. It will have these changes will affect all the people who want to apply for the permanent residency.
I think because you got your answer. And next we have Dave. I am doing Cert 3 and meanwhile I am doing 360 hours experience. Should I finish it as I haven't finished my course yet? It will be finished in October 2022.
So Dave, you don't need to worry about collecting 360 hours, as I mentioned before, because there is no provisional skill assessment requirement to lodge TR and to do the job ready program. But I would suggest you to continue with your job as it will give you more experience and it will help you to finish your job ready program.
So I think we answered all the question, and Dave, you got your answer as well. So if anyone who has any doubts, they can post your questions now, or you can contact us in our office. Our contact details are 0732221. You can send a message in chat box. You can inquire on social media as well. Like you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and please, guys, don't forget to shout about our conclave session. Please check the link by tagging at Aussizz Group or Aussizz Conclave 2021. You will get exciting opportunity to we are offering good exciting giveaways. So you will get opportunity to win that giveaways. Please check the link and tag at Aussizz Group or Aussizz Conclave 2022. I think we don't have any more questions. Thank you for joining our session. Hope it's helpful for you.
Thank you very much, everyone, for taking the time and taking your time to join this session.
I hope we answer all the questions and it was a helpful session for all of you guys. And thank you for your time. Let's end the session. Oh, sorry. We got one more question. Sorry, Sohag, you have to wait.
Okay, I'll read this. I'm waiting for my TR. I'm in Melbourne at the moment, so which state will be better to move to? So, Mahesh, if you can get each Natian, if you are single, move to Western Australia. And if you can't get 8 each and Natian, if you're not single, then stay in South Australia Regional or Regional NSW or Regional Queensland, I would say.
Okay, so Mahesh, I think this answers your question. So thank you for joining our session. I think there is no more question. If you have any doubts, you can contact us, or you can contact details are provided in the chat box. I'm saying again, don't forget to shout out about our conclave sessions. Use the link. We are offering exciting giveaways and you can get a chance to win that giveaways. We are offering free 2 months PTE online coaching, free CCN online coaching, free 485 visa consultation, free 1 PR consultation, up to 50% of scholarship provided by it depends on the institutes for select course upon meeting the eligibility. And what you need to do is apply FB frame in your profile or share event with your excitement to join the event. A third, tag at Aussizz and hashtag Aussizz Conclave 2022. Take a screenshot. You can get opportunity to win our excited giveaways. So don't miss the chance. And we have more sessions as well. You can join that regarding different courses. So let's it for the day. I think we don't have any more questions. So
Yep.
let's end the session. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Hope this session was helpful for you. If you still have any doubts, you can contact us. Thank you.
Thank you.